explain a performance result like that in such a high stakes clash?
A combination of we were poor and they were very, very good. So I wouldn't want our performance necessarily to detract from theirs, and it shouldn't. But from our perspective, we just got slaughtered around the ball. I think we've only conceded 100 points 3 times this year, and we conceded 106 points directly from turnover tonight. So that's it's it's impossible to stay in games when you're getting beaten so badly in the contest, and when you do go forward, you turn it over and get scored against going back the other way. So those 12-point plays accumulate into a pretty big margin pretty quickly. So I mean that's the basics of the contest, but really name an aspect of the game today and we were beaten in it badly. They say failure's feedback. We got plenty of that tonight.
Yeah, and I guess the tone was set really early on. That must be really disappointing again in a game where your finals chances were really on the line, and for the way to play out like that in the first term, really.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know the final stuff and the what's at stake is really clear to everyone, but we've maintained that you want to play finals when you earn the right, and you want to be storming into finals playing your best footy. We're playing nowhere near our best footy, and it's quite simple that we haven't earned the right, to play finals footy. And again, I've said all year that we've got a lot of improvement. We've got a lot of work to do, and tonight's a lot of clear evidence of that. So yeah, the stakes were there, but it's about playing the footy that is deserving of playing finals. And right now we're nowhere near that.
Why do you think you're not playing at your best at the moment, this late in the season? It's too simple to say that you're running out of steam a bit as a group?
Look, there are some tangibles, but they're just some simple, basic fundamentals that we were doing really well earlier in the year that we weren't. There are a whole host of factors. There's, did we bring a couple of players back too early? Well, I don't think we could have been any more conservative than we were with them. And but it is hard to come in, Draper, for example, coming in 10 weeks having not played any footy. And we had a couple in that category throughout the year. But they're not excuses. That's just giving a summary of exactly where we're at. And we're not where we want to be. We've taken some really big steps forward this year in terms of competing against the best teams in the competition. But, a day like that detracts from that. There's no doubt about it.
You say it detracts from that. How much does that hurt? It's been a season of so many positives and gains, and like you said, you haven't given up 100 points too often to have that sort of performance.
Yeah, look, it's really disappointing, but it won't shake our belief in what we're building. But it will. I've said a lot of the time. We've got a lot of room for improvement, and I get the next question, but finals, we're not there yet, and we're well aware of that. I've been really proud of the group this year that they've been able to fight, and at least up until round 23, put ourselves in contention to at least, be part of it. But, in a strange sort of way, that just makes it crystal clear how much work we've got to do on all aspects of our game, on all aspects of our list, all aspects of our footy department. So that, I don't need to repeat that. The evidence was there tonight.
What about how important does it make next week to make sure that, for players, fans, everyone, that this is an aberration, that it isn't sort of another uncompetitive loss? Yeah,
well, we're playing probably the team that's been on top of the ladder all year, and we relish those opportunities we relish this opportunity too, and that's probably the most disappointing. Not the fact that the stakes and what was on the line. It was that we relish the high pressure games when the opposition know the stakes as well. Next week will be a different scenario, but another opportunity for us to bounce back, and we're just pleased that we do have the opportunity to bounce back with another game.
Obviously a small highlight tonight, but Cole Langford passing that 50-goal mark for the year. I mean, what have you made of his season? Yeah,
he's been exceptional. We probably wish we had 3 of him because he can play in all zones of the ground. And settling him down in one spot didn't look likely at the start of the year because he played back, he played forward, he played through the midfield. And then Peter Wright came back, albeit, again, very difficult to come back from those long-term injuries. But he's been a mainstay for us and really good player.
You obviously talked about how good the Giants probably were tonight, but in terms of the pressure that they've kind of been known for this year, were you surprised by just how intense it was in this game?
I thought, you look at the pressure numbers, and I don't think they tell the story because I think, we probably should have had high pressure because they had the ball all the time. So we should have been chasing and tackling and pressuring. But I thought it was a really complete performance from them. They won the contest, they spread from the contest really well, they were really clean in the contest, and they showed us up in all those parts. We haven't had a day where we've been so badly beaten in contested possession differential as we were today. And that sets the tone, but then it built out from there. They outspread us, they outworked us, they used the ball better, they were cleaner. I mean, just we were comprehensively outplayed by them in every aspect. And again, we were poor, but they were excellent.
Can you talk us through the Stringer sub decision? Was it sort of management-wise or just because he'd not played for a month?
Yeah, a combination of those things. It was, the injury he's got, he can, it's sort of 120 minutes as a challenge was the report that I had. Now we had to make the decision, is Jake as a sub where he can, if he needs to come on early and play the whole game, well we can do that, but we wanted him to have high impact, or at least that was the plan. It was taken out of our hands when Guelphy was injured in the second quarter anyway.
Do you expect him to play next week?
Guelphy?
It's
Jake?
Just now, with the season as it is.
It'll all depend on how he pulls up. Again, he'll be, I imagine, desperate to play, but we'll just have to, and we've got a whole lot of guys in that boat who we've just got to assess and see if they're right. But we've done our best this year to play guys when they're at or very close to 100%, and so we'll have to make that call again this week. But hindsight, we got it wrong.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, got it wrong in terms of...
we got everything wrong tonight, so selection's one of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Thanks.